Good afternoon from the local time, and we would also send our warm regards to all the attendees outside of Indonesia. First of all, we would like to acknowledge Mr. Nadima Anwar Makarim, Master of Business Administration as the Minister of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia. Dr. Supa Champato as the Permanent Secretary of Thailand Ministry of Education. Dr. Wahyudi as the Deputy Director for Program and Development of Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization Secretariat. Mr. Harila Palainen as the Head of SEASAC Project from Turku University. Mr. Muhammad Rahman, Master of Business Administration as the Asia Pacific Head Future Force at Salesforce. Representative of Salesforce as the main sponsor of the second SEASAC. Mr. Mangadar Situmorang PhD as Director of Parahyangan Catholic University. Dr. Margareta Banowati Talim as the Competition Director of SEASAC 2021. Representative of Erasmus+, all SEASAC partners from Europe, Thailand, and Indonesia, universities from Southeast Asia, all sponsors, companies representatives, media partners, and fellow students. Excellencies, the honorable guests, speakers, participants, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Southeast Asian Sales Competition 2021. Co-funded by the Erasmus+ program of the European Union, SEASAC is the outcome of cooperation between universities and government agencies in Southeast Asia and European universities, aimed to strengthen the Southeast Asian universities' capability to provide highly skilled B2B sales professionals for the emerging international markets. This year, SEASAC 2021 is the second SEASAC that has ever been held. And we, Parahyangan Catholic University, are privileged to host this second SEASAC. For your information, the first SEASAC was held in Thailand, hosted by Mahasarakam University. And not to forget, we really would like to thank Salesforce as our gold sponsor. And we would also like to thank iMultiply, Nordic Business Forum, Finjet Oil as our brand's sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Rosalind. I'm going to be the Master of Ceremony for SEASAC 2021. Before we start the conference, I would like to inform you some rules during the conference. First, everyone is advised to turn on their camera. Second, other than the speaker, all participants are to mute their microphone unless it is their turn to speak. Honorable guests and participants, we invite you to stand up to sing Indonesia's national anthem, Indonesia Raya, and followed by the anthem of European Union, Ode to Joy. To start with, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to watch a video of welcoming remarks delivered by Mr. Nadiem Anwar Makarim, Master of Business Administration as the Minister of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we enter a period of accelerated global connectivity, educational diplomacy has become much more important now more than ever. Connectivity and collaboration is the philosophy behind Kampus Merdeka program, a branch of Merdeka Belajar, also known as emancipated learning policies. And these are tailored specifically for higher education institutions. Through the programs, we're seeking to address the growing needs of qualified graduates and job seekers with very high levels of critical thinking and pragmatic and relevant skills. All of us seem to already know how important those skills are, but we cannot master them if we only depend on theoretical approaches, all under a campus environment. We need to get out there and we need to train a very, very important, in many cases, more important soft skills that is required to live in our increasingly knowledge-based economy with massive changes that are going to become a constant. The Ministry of Education and Culture of Indonesia aims to facilitate university students getting in touch with the world of industry by encouraging universities to allow their students to learn outside the classroom and build fruitful collaborations with both companies and nonprofit organizations, and of course, universities in other countries. And then the pandemic hit, and this had a massive, significant impact on almost all aspects of our lives, especially education. It has given us an opportunity to rethink and reimagine our future. And what have we learned? And what should we prepare? We've learned that a robust and globalized cooperation between people, organizations, and countries is one of the most important ways to solve this crisis and to seek out the opportunities inherent within it. International collaboration is needed in education, as the implementation of all these global partnerships plays such an important role for sustainable development. It is our priority in the near future to build these collaborations between governments, educational institutions, with companies, organizations, and also between educational institutions in both regional and global settings. Joint programs organized by CMEO, such as competitions and seminars for students from ASEAN universities, are one of the best strategies to build and promote cooperation in the education field. This also gives students a much wider opportunity to learn and innovate and to interact with each other and expose themselves to global competencies. Students who take part in this international program, joint exchange program, are more likely to gain much better learning outcomes and display positive attitudes towards open borders with a much higher degree of intercultural awareness, which is so critical for the future of work. So please remember that the world's future is on your shoulders, and only through collaborative innovations can we play a much more active role in providing the best solutions and turn these big, hard challenges into real opportunities for our future generations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Nadim Anwar Makarim, for the welcoming remarks. So next, we are going to watch a video of welcoming remarks delivered by Dr. Supat Chempatong as the Permanent Secretary of Thailand Ministry of Education.
Distinguished guests, students, and lecturers, I would like to thank the European Commission for their generous support for this project, as well as congratulate on their accomplishment with Erasmus Plus capacity building in the field of higher education. I also like to thank the SEASAC Competition Committee for organizing this prestigious event. I'm sure we will witness some excellent demonstration. Around the world, in both developed and developing countries, there is a growing consensus that investment in young people is critical for the future. We are well aware that human resource development is crucial for our countries and the world. To nurture our citizens with the 21st century skills they require to succeed in an ever-changing and developing society. The Ministry of Education's policy is to focus on an active, creative student-centered learning approach. I believe that this approach will lead to the development of our future citizens and help equip them with the necessary skills and mindset to cope with the modern world. The integration of education technologies also plays a vital role in moving toward the common goal of lifelong learning. In addition, the Ministry of Education of Thailand is working closely with other ministries to prepare students for future market and industry needs. After their learning, the appropriate knowledge in school and on-the-job experience in the workplace with internship. This competition is an excellent chance for the students to network with a real-world business professionals and enrich their experience in B2B sales. In closing, I am sure the SEASAC 2021 will prove a very valuable and memorable learning experience for all concerned. I am very much hope that you enjoy being a part of this program and take this opportunity to make new friends and establish new networks. Please allow me to once again thank the organizers and congratulate all the students, teachers, and professors for their participation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Supachampatong. And now the video of welcoming remarks will be from Mr. Hari Lapalainen as the head of SEASAC project from Turku University.
Dear colleagues, greetings from Finland. It was around 5 years ago when we started to discuss and plan how we could modernize and widen the offering of business-to-business sales studies in Southeast Asian universities. After several discussions with our Indonesian and Thai colleagues, we decided to try whether we could utilize and localize the sales competition concept, which just recently had been developed to serve European markets. This concept has two fundamentals. Number one, business-to-business sales courses in higher education institutions and in where the assessment of students' competencies and learning outcomes is conducted by simulated sales meetings. So these sales meetings are then assessed and ranked by professionals, and thereby this effort is called as local sales competitions. And for the future, it is crucially important to get more and more Southeast Asian universities to provide these business-to-business sales courses. And number two, best performers from local competitions are selected to represent their universities in annual international SEASAC finals. Last year, it was February 2020. The first SEASAC finals event was organized by Mahasarakham University in Thailand. So once again, team leader Paul and your great team, thanks a lot. Due to rapidly accelerating COVID-19 pandemic, there were in SEASAC 2020 only finally 4 universities from 2 countries in the event. Anyway, that SEASAC 2020 gave us lots of experience and confidence for the future. So now, here in SEASAC 2021, we have more than 80 students from 32 universities or polytechnics and representing 11 countries. Additionally, and what is really amazing asset, we have around 100 experts of sales and pedagogy from 15 countries acting as judges and buyers here in this SEASAC 2021. Because of all of these numbers, SEASAC 2021 may be the biggest ever international higher education level sales competition in the world so far. So already now, thanks and congrats Team Unpar, especially Banawati and Dian. And it is good to notice that this SEASAC 2021 event is part of the ongoing SEASAC project, funded by the Erasmus Plus program of the European Commission. Dear friends, even though this event is entitled as a sales competition, this is about learning and knowledge sharing, and all competitors, not depending on the final ranking order, as well as all professionals in this event are winners. Therefore, this event can be also entitled as competition without losers. Finally, people often ask from me which kind of person will succeed best in these sales competitions. Well, really hard to say who will win, because it is always up to the performance of all competitors in these sales meetings in all rounds. And judges' grading is the one that matters when setting students into the ranking order. However, I could try to shortly summarize the characteristics of the person who will finally win, and here it comes. The winner of the SEASAC 2021 will be the best empathic listener who will provide sustainable solution for the buyer and the seller. Good luck and enjoy.
Thank you, Mr. Harry. Ladies and gentlemen, now we're gonna watch a video of welcoming remarks given by Dr. Wahyudi as the Deputy Director for Program and Development of Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization Secretariat. So yeah, please.
His Excellency Mr. Nadiem Anwar Makarim, Minister of Education, Republic of Indonesia. His Excellency Dr. Supat Champatong, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Thailand. Honorable Mr. Hari Lapalanin, Head of SEASAC Projects. Honorable Professor Mangadar Situmorang, PhD, Rector of Parahyangan Catholic University. Honorable Dr. Margarita Banowati Talim, SEASAC 2021 Competition Directors. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon from SIMU Secretariat Bangkok. I've been honored to join you on behalf of SIMU Secretariat in this extraordinary event, Southeast Asian Sales Competition 2021. Let me start by congratulating SEASAC project partners, 5 Indonesian universities, Binus University, Parahyangan Catholic University, Polytechnic Batam, Universitas Brasmaret, and JPTK UPI Padang. 2 Thailand University, namely Mahasaragam University and Rangsit University, and 4 European University, Turku University of Life Science, Finland, as project leaders, Edinburgh Napier University, Scotland, Hagahela University of Life Science, Finland, and also Windernestad University of Life Science, Australia. And not to forget, Simulec, our centers, for collaboratively arrange these SEASACs for the regions. I also welcome all university students from 14 countries to these competitions. Thank you very much for your participation. Indeed, it is a good idea to empower youth in Southeast Asia regions with global citizenship concept. Ladies and gentlemen, we at SIMU believe that international cooperations are important and necessary for next generation professional education. Because first, it provides international landscape to foster next generation professionals toward unprecedented career in the future. Second, it builds and develops global citizenship and 21st century skills. And finally, the future skill requires strong collaboration and international cooperation with a range of stakeholders, educators, governments, and business leaders They work together and each play a significant role. Ladies and gentlemen, there are top 5 skills of 2025 and mostly are soft skill and analytic skills, namely analytical thinking and innovations, active learning and learning strategies, complex problem solving, critical thinking and analysis, creativity, originality, and initiative. And this skill cannot be learned from classroom through traditional teaching and learning processes. Rather, the skill can be built, cultivated via such program. For example, in our past Southeast Asia Creative Camp and also this current SEASAC 2021. In SEASAC, students are pushed to apply practical skill in campuses and businesses. This sales competition shown that innovation in curriculum by combining lectures, practices, and innovative assessments through competitions is a great example of how to build the competencies. We know that sales is the first job the student can get right away after graduating. However, not many programs provided this kind of such comprehensive format. We truly appreciate this Southeast Asian Sales Competition 2021 initiative, which become the virtual competitions and successfully attracts participation from 14 countries, and this has become the biggest international sales competitions. We would like to thank all European universities partners that have shared their knowledge and skill to our partners in our regions. I would like also to thank and congratulate to Southeast Asian partners to bravely embrace the challenge in embedding the sales curriculum and competitions in their program. And last but not least, special thanks and appreciations goes to Parahyangan Catholic University for hosting this very first virtual Southeast Asian Sales Competition or SEASAC 2021. I hope this event will give benefit to all of us, student, professor, business representative, as the place to know each other, start our partnership, and also collaborate in a sales competitions. Enjoy the competitions and good luck to all participants. Thank you very much. Sawadee-krap.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wahyudi, for the welcoming remarks. And next, the video of welcoming remarks will be from Mr. Muhammad Rahman, Master of Business Administration as the Asia Pacific Head, Future Force at Salesforce.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mohammed Rahman, and I am the Director for University Recruiting at Salesforce, managing the Asia Pacific region. First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for giving us an opportunity to be a part of this program. At the same time, I also want to thank the SEASAC organization for building such an incredible platform for all the student community to come together and share perspectives and ideas. I think it's an amazing program and also gives every student a platform and an opportunity to share the thoughts, ideas, and perspectives and think in an innovative manner and also build the future sales leaders of the industry. So thank you so much for organizing such an amazing initiative. We at Salesforce believe in the culture of nurturing talent. And I think this is a great platform for us to be partnering with the student community as well as the SEASAC organization to ensure that we are interacting with the brilliant set of individuals from different campuses across the ASEAN region. And I'm truly hopeful and I believe that we will see an amazing set of talent sharing thoughts and ideas and perspectives on this platform. As we all know that we are going through a very, very difficult and a different scenario altogether in the form of the pandemic. But I also believe that the resilience of the students and the commitment towards staying focused towards our goal will remain. And I wish you every every luck, and I wish you all the very best for your future endeavors, as well as I wish you good luck for this particular initiative. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Well, thank you very much. And next, the welcoming remarks will be from Mr. Mangadar Situmorang, PhD, as Director of Parayangan Catholic University.
I am Mangadar Situmorang, Director of Parahyangan Catholic University. It is with a great pleasure for me to welcome you all to this special event. The event called Southeast Asia Sales Competition, SEASAC. I would like to say thank you to the organizer, Ibu Banowati Talim, and also SEASAC head project, Mr. Hari Lapalainen. And of course, a big thank you to our sponsor, Erasmus Plus European Union. And thank you also to Salesforce Singapore. This event is just made happen because of your valuable sponsorship, your contribution, your donation, or all kind of support you provided to make this event to run very well. To our students from different countries, different universities in Southeast Asia region, from Brunei Darussalam, Cambodia, Laos, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, and of course, Indonesia as the host. We welcome you all, and I personally congratulate you for joining this competition. And again, it is not about competition. It is not about rivalry. It is about learning and working together, sharing ideas, knowledge, opinions, in order to increase our capacity, to build our competence, sharing and learning together. In a world with an increasing global market, digital economy, online marketing, we have to be creative, innovative, but again, to work together. I wish you the very best. Good luck. And thank you again to Erasmus Plus, Salesforce, the organizer, and of course, SEASAC project. Stay healthy and be happy. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Mangadar Situmorang. Ladies and gentlemen, let us be spiritful because the main session of today's SEASAC 2021 is about to start. So now I would like to invite Dr. Margareta Banowati Talib as the competition director of SEASAC 2021 to give the information about competition to all participants. So please welcome Dr. Margareta Banowati Talib.
Okay, thank you, Ocha. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is my honor to have you all in this great event. SEASAC 2021. My honors give to all of you who participate in these competitions. Okay, this is my turn to explain how the competitions will work. The competitions will be started tomorrow. Maybe all of the seller and a new buyer and also a new judges, maybe you feel, wow, what happened tomorrow? What should I do tomorrow? Okay, before go through the competitions in details, I will give some information about SEASAC. Let me share my screen first. Okay, can you see my slide?
Yes, we can see it, Miss.
Okay. So as Ocha said, that this is the second SEASAC. The first SEASAC have already done last year, in 2019 in Thailand, hosted by Mahasarakam University, and now hosted by Parahyangan Catholic University. Let me introduce my team. So please say hi to all of the participants here who to my team. First, competition director is myself. Competition organizer, Dian Sadeli. Dian, please say hi.
Hi, Bu. Hi. I cannot.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you cannot see my photos.
Okay. Head judge is Albert Tobing, and head buyer is Maria Widyarini, and webinar coordinator is Ruliusa Pratikto. This is the committee from Parahyangan, but we also supported by Hari Lapalainen, Timo Holopainen, Colin Mackenzie, Riku Hotinen, and Cahya Rati. SEASAC, or Southeast Asian Sales Competitions, is a sales competition designed as a sales competition for higher education students from all Southeast Asian countries and selected European countries. Participation is by invitations. Due to COVID-19 pandemic all over the world, SEASAC 2021 is conducted online, using online platform Talk for managing the competitions and related events. Hopefully, you have already registered and do not working using Talk. These competitions also completely with other events, such as networking. Networking will be held tomorrow, and webinar will be held on Friday. Just see the talk for details information. For virtual competitions room, Zoom platforms is utilized, like right now. And the invitation link will be distributed for all the participants via talk and in some cases via email. The competitors themselves will take their turn to do the sales meeting one by one in order. Will last no longer than 20 minutes. In qualifying round and semifinals, all competitions rooms are operated simultaneously. The final round will be an exception, where only one virtual room with 4 finalists will be in use. Update yourself via Talk to see any information related to the competitions. In both qualifying rounds and semifinal, 2 best ranked competitors from each room will be proceed to the next round. Please pay attention to this slide. This is the rules for being late. If student on time, so this is normal, and hopefully all of sellers, all of competitors do not late. Then timer start when clear interaction begin. Your time is 20 minutes. Student arrive late because of their fault. So if the late is before 5 minutes until 5 minutes, remaining time left you have. For example, if you late 1 minute, so your remaining time is only 19 minutes. If you late more than 5 minutes, you will be disqualified. And student arrive late because of technical problems, and you inform the problem to competition organizer. So you have tolerable 5 minutes late, and you can proceed as normal. You have 20 minutes. And if students suffer interruptions in the middle of presentations, you allow remaining time of your 20 minutes to return to presentations if possible. So all presentations should begin at designated time, except in the exceptional circumstances of unusual technical hosting problems. Head judges have to decide. This is SEASAC 2021, sponsored by Salesforce. So the case comes from Salesforce, and the sellers will sell Salesforce product. The case consists of two different versions, which are the competitor's version and the buyer versions. This is the schedule at glance. Today is the opening ceremony, and after these ceremony sessions, there will be live question and answer for judges and buyer. For you who cannot come yesterday's sessions, and for tomorrow, the session will be started at 1:30 Indonesian time. Don't forget, for qualification round 1. And you can do networking and waiting for announcement until 5 o'clock p.m. And 5 o'clock is break sessions, and the qualification round 2 will be started at 6:30 p.m. Indonesia. And for the third day, Friday, March the 5th, the competitions will be started at 8 o'clock in the morning for semi-final. And for final, will be started at 2 p.m. And during waiting for the winner appreciations, winner announcement, there will be webinar with the topic dealing with uncertainty. And for winner appreciation will be held at 7 p.m. So for all of competitors, competition order have already published via talk. Just check and recheck your talk. If you have a trouble or you didn't have the information about your assigned time, just please send chat via talk to Dian as an organizer competitions. And for semi-final, also the order of final round will be drawn and announced on Friday. So be careful, take a look the schedule and don't miss it. Not only for seller, also for judges and buyer. Please see the update on top again and again. So this is the competitors in details. Indonesian partner, 5 university, we have 20 competitors. Thailand partner, 8 competitors. Europe partner, 5. Indonesia, other partner. Other non-partner university, we have 20. Thailand, we have 10. And Singapore, we have 2 students. Malaysia, 2 students. Vietnam, 4 students. From Philippines, we have 2 students. From Cambodia, we have also 2 students. And from Brunei, we have 4 students. And from Laos, we have 2 students. So in total, we have 81 competitors. And this is the rooms arrangement. For qualification round 1, there are 14 rooms. Each room consists of 5 or 6 competitors. And the best 2 from each room will go to second round qualifications. And for qualification round 2, there are 6 rooms. Each room consists of 4 or 5 competitors. And again, the best 2 from each room will go to semi-final. And for semi-final, we have 2 rooms. And the best 2 from each room will go to final. So in the final, we have 1 room only and 4 competitors. Competitions will be recording, and the recording will be published on SEASAC Project YouTube channel after all the finalists finish their performance. Marking criteria will be done by using scale 1 for no evidence and 5 for professionals. Judging criteria will vary from round 2 onwards. So don't worry about the marking criteria. It's around communication skill, need identification, presenting benefit, empathic listening, and presenting solutions, objection handling, and getting commitment from the buyer. And also there will be additional criteria such as negotiation skill for final round. So follow our social media, website, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Okay, good luck for all of participants. Be the best of you. So I will open the question answer sessions. Just written down your questions in the chat box. Or if you have right now, you can raise hand or just open your mic and talking.
Banowati, can I ask you a question, please?
Okay.
Okay. We had a practice. 1 hour ago. Okay. We got a problem like this. If a student or a participant would like to share their PowerPoint slides, okay, they should ask authorization from the host, and this will take time or not.
Oh, okay. That is part of 20 minutes of their time, of course. So use your 20 minutes effectively.
I hope that
there's no additional
the host
time.
Is already open.
There's no additional time for arrange the presentations. Technically, yeah.
Okay.
And Dian, do you have additional information about how to share screen by every participant?
For our Zoom host, we'll give the participant can share their screen. It is they will
Automatically, yeah.
automatically enable.
Okay, thank you, Dian.
Okay, thank you.
Iya sebenarnya. Dan
Stephanie, do you have questions? Stephanie Ginika? Oh, no. Okay. Other question? Oh, this is from chat. Yeah. This is a setting in Zoom. It is possible to change the setting that you do not permission from the host. I have no idea how the settings are set up, but it should be possible to make it that everyone can share screen. Yes, great. Thank you, Boris. Yes. So as Dian said, every seller can share their screen because the committee have already set up the participant as a co-host. So they can share their screen automatically. Don't worry about that. Another question is, do we need to arrive at the time the room start or at the time you gave us to start? Okay. Maybe Dian can answer about come to waiting room and come in as a seller.
Okay, thank you, Bu Bano. For this question, you have, if you are a competitors, you have to arrive at the time given to you. If you are check your talk right now, there is a room where you are arranged in, and then there is a schedule when that is in Jakarta time, that is on Jakarta or Bangkok time. So if you are the first competitors, you have to stand by. The competition will start at 1 p.m. Jakarta time. So you have to stand by 5 minutes before the competition start, 12:55. And then the Zoom host will admit you to the Zoom at 1 o'clock. And for the second competitors, you don't need to stay at exactly at 1 o'clock. But for the second competitors, you just sign into the waiting room. Just click the enter session button now. Enter session now button. 120 at 120 or 125. So you don't need to stand by from the first we open the room, because the competition is the individual competition. And yeah, that is
Okay.
for me, Bubana.
Thank you, Dian. Yes. So don't forget for the first meeting schedule, you have to come exactly 5 minutes before the first performance. And for the second and the third and the fourth, you have to come 10 minutes before your assigned time. So everybody will wait in the waiting room at 10 minutes before your turn. And then from other participants, I already get the schedule as judged 2 days ago. How do I know what room I should enter? Yeah, today, Dian have already shared the schedule, right? And after these sessions, just come to Q&A sessions, especially for judge and buyer. So we can discuss at after these sessions. And another question from Cherry Marlencia. Hello, Ms. Banuati. I'm Cherry from Unpar. I want to ask for the qualification round 1 and 2. So that means we will have the meeting for round 2 same with round 1, but with different buyer? Or is it a following up meeting from the first round? Yes, I cannot say right now because it depends on the case you will have after the announcement of who will go to the second round. And then the second round case will be published later. So you will know after the announcement. Be patient, please. Hopefully you can go to the second round. Yes? Okay. And then from Maria Teresia, when we will receive the information regarding which room, what we should enter and order. Maybe Dian can give more explanation about this one.
Yeah, it should be from this morning. You can see the red label in your talk schedule. There is your room, and in the description box, that is your performance order. If you cannot see the schedule, please contact me. Just screenshot your phone or your laptop. You can access talk with your phone or laptop or computer, but for Nizam, I will I will answer the next question. When you log in to your laptop, you can use your laptop for Zoom meeting. But if you use your phone, I don't think that you can switch to a laptop. So just use your laptop. And then for Maria, if you haven't received the schedule, the schedule is not appear on your screen, screenshot and send it to me, and I will check why you are not assigned to that room.
Okay, Dian, if
thank you.
If
Bubano,
I have
the time is up.
Okay. I will check the other question. One more. From Michela, competition start immediately, or will there be a notification from committee to start the competitions? Yes, when you enter meet the buyer, the competition starts. Okay, maybe Dian will save all the question here and will be answered using talk. Okay, Dian? Answer the question via talk because time is out for the sessions. So regarding to the competitions, schedule, etc., yeah, just check your talk, and if you cannot connect the talk, just send an email to Dian, and Dian will be your angel, helping everyone. Okay, thank you, Dian, and
so we would love to ask everybody to keep smiling. So Miss Dian, the committee is ready for the photo session.
Bu Ali.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Once more. 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, thank you very much for being in the picture. It is really a great honor for all of us, to have all these amazing people joining SEASAC 2021. And before closing, I would like to remind you that first, judges and buyers who will attend live Q&A, please find the start session now button on the talk live Q&A schedule after this opening session. And for tomorrow competition, competitors should come on time as shown in the schedule with the red label on your talk. It is advised that participants will be ready in the waiting room 5 to 10 minutes before your turn. And judges and buyers should stand by at least 10 minutes before the session starts. For example, round 1 will start at 1 p.m. So judges and buyers should stand by at 12:50 p.m. To have a short brief. And please check your talk schedule because it may differ from one to another due to the room arrangement. And networking and sharing session will be held tomorrow. The session is open for all participants. And next, make sure to always click plus participate or plus attend session button, and the enter session now button will appear at least 3 minutes before the session starts, except when you are assigned as the speakers. The button will appear 15 minutes before the session starts. Next, if you need any help, so I would like to remind you that just in a minute there will be a live Q&A session segmented for judges and buyers. So judges and buyers are advised to be on time. I would love to always remind all participants to be on and third day. Thank you very much for your participation in the first days of SEASAC 2021. I hope that everything that has been delivered today will greatly equip all of you in order to be ready for the competition. Without the support from Salesforce as our gold sponsor, and also iMultiply Nordic